Ο αθλητικός δικαστής 5 Φεβρουαρίου 2025 βρίσκεται έξω από το Δημήτριο Στόφαλος για να μπει στο κλειστό να παρακολουθήσει τον αγώνα για τους 16 μεταξύ της ελληνικής ομάδας του Προμηθέα και της γερμανικής Βουρτσμπούργκ. Είναι γεγονός ότι κάνει πάρα πολύ κρύο, είναι γεγονός ότι έρχονται αρκετοί φίλαθλοι να παρακολουθήσουν τον αγώνα εδώ στο κλειστό Ολυμπιονίκης Δημήτριο Στόφαλος. Σίγουρα λόγω του κρύου, λόγω και ότι είναι εργάσιμη μέρα, αντιλαμβάνεστε ότι δεν θα έχει τόσο πάρα πολύ κόσμο όσο είχε στα παιχνίδια μπάσκετ λίγκ με τον Παναθηναϊκό και με τον Ολυμπιακό. Σημασία έχει ότι πρέπει σήμερα ο Προμηθέας να κάνει την πρώτη νίκη για να πειράσει στην επόμενη φάση στους 8, αφού την προηγούμενη εβδομάδα ιτήθηκε από την ΑΕΚ. Πρέπει να κάνει λοιπόν την πρώτη νίκη για να έχει ελπίδες να πάρει μία από τις δύο πρώτες θέσεις. Βλέπετε εσείς, μικροί, μεγάλοι έρχονται εδώ στο κλειστό να βοηθήσουν τον Προμηθέα να κάνει την πρώτη νίκη επί της γερμανικής ομάδος. Και όπως πάντα ο έλεγχος από τους ανθρώπους εδώ, security. Τι κάνουμε, είμαστε καλά? Πάντα καλά, καλό αγώνα να έχουμε. Εννοείται. Είμαστε στον εσωτερικό χώρο του κλειστού και όπως βλέπετε στο κηλικείο σήμερα δεν έχει πάρα πολύ δουλειά. Είχε τα προηγούμενα Σαββατοκύριακα με τον Παναθηναϊκό, με τον Ολυμπιακό, μην παρεξηγηθούμε, κονόμησαν. Τώρα ας κάνουν και λίγο κράτη. Όμως ο κόσμος έρχεται εδώ, παίρνουν τα καφεδάκια τους, τα αναψυκτικά τους, τα πατατάκια τους για να περάσουν ευχάριστο τον αγώνα αφού στηρίξουν και την ομάδα του Προμηθέα. Έχουμε την παρουσίαση των ομάδων. Κουνηθείτε λιγάκι, κουνηθείτε λίγο. Κουνηθείτε λιγάκι, έτσι, μπράβο. Αλλάξτε και στάση. Αλλάξτε και στάση. Αλλάξτε και στάση. Όχι έτσι, και από την άλλη.
Ένα δυνατό χειροκρότημα για την ομάδα μας. Ευχαριστούμε για τη σημερινή μας παρουσία. Versus Fit 1 Wurtzmbourg baskets. We have with us the visiting home side. From the player side, we have Mr. Aubrey Dawkins. Good job with that. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and we have head coach with us, Mr. Dejan Michels. Yeah. So we'll start with the player first, and we'll let you go back to the locker room. Just a couple of questions, and then we'll talk to your head coach. Congratulations, first of all, for the victory. It must be amazing, first of all, to have two games in the BCL that came down to the wire, so to say. It seems that the Promethea ΔΙΚΑΣΤΗΣ was ahead in the first couple of quarters. They seem to have everything under control. What changed during halftime and you made that switch to close that gap?
Just our approach. We made a point in the locker room we came in for a reason. We didn't come here just to play a game and make excuses and go home. We came here to win a basketball game. So for us, it was a big character win for us. We kind of made a big leap, pull ourselves together, and then we were working on practice, our habits, and put it on the court.
Yeah. And just a second question. We always want to look behind the curtains of the life of a basketball player. What is it in the locker room when it comes down to the wire? What kind of character does it take for a team to bring things together and take such a win, especially away from home?
I mean, it takes a lot of confidence, for one, in each other and our abilities, and then the courage to step up in the moment when it happens. We can't have anybody shy away from here. We trust everybody on our team. When the time comes, we know we're going to make a good decision because we're all good players.
Yeah. Okay, and finally, last question. Who was, in your mind, the unsung hero of today's game? Who's the guy who maybe you look at that stat sheet and he's not up there with a triple-double or double-double, but deserves to take away an MVP tonight?
This whole team, I think, if that's okay, answer this team being, we're down with you guys, our numbers aren't where they usually are, so for the whole team to step up and everybody do a little more than they usually have to do, I mean, you can't, that's a high character win. Guys that step up and then always do things. I've done it before today, I've done it before a lot, I've just figured it out and do what Coach asks, and other guys have to do similar things. So just to step up in that moment and pull out the win, I think the whole team tonight is the underdog.
Thank you for that answer. That was better than what I expected. Thank you very much. We'll let you go back to the locker room.
I'm good.
Looking at that stat sheet, it must have looked amazing just to come back from being behind by 20. When you look at that stat sheet, what jumps out to you immediately after the first half?
I mean, first thing was that in the first half, we, especially from the energy point of view, we didn't start like the way how we should, and that's why everything what we did, we were late. And opposite on offense, we were rushing some things, we didn't execute the plays like how we practiced. And then in the second half, of course, we adjust some things in defense, and guys, they went out with a different energy. This was also what we want from them, for them to come out, because without energy you cannot play, especially not the team like Promethea. They are very good, very balanced team. And if we do this, then to focus on individual, responsibility, working better with hands, being in better position, communicating better. And I think the guys did a great job. They also understood when, because I told them, like 60 points, but we had 20 minutes. We just need 1 point per minute, and in the end we win by 4. This is also, I told them that they always must have in head that this means that we are not rushing, because sometimes happens that you are 16 down and 20 down, and you just start rushing, and instead of coming down, you're going to 30. And guys responded well, because our head coach is doing a great job. We are all prepared for those situations, and I think that we can, if I say that we give this win for him, to get quick back as soon as possible, and of course to all other our injured and sick players, I think that the guys did an amazing job.
Okay. Last question. Again, looking at the stat sheet, what was it that made you so dominant, especially in the fourth quarter, if I may ask?
Like I said, our defense was different. We knew what the best was.
Sorry for interrupting. Were there adjustments from the zone that you played in the first couple of quarters to the last 2 quarters?
Yes, of course. First half, we really started first thing without energy. So no matter what we did, it didn't help. And we just felt the Promethea's team that they could play easy. Whatever they did, they executed. And we in the locker room, we explained to the players that this is not the way. We were not traveling yesterday the whole day, and everybody, even with the players that are here on the team line with these sicknesses right now, and we didn't came here that we would just give up and to play without a fight. So we have to come out with a different approach. Of course, we adjust the defense. We were thinking, and also saw the way how they played in the first half, and we just wanted to give them one option, not that they score from 5 different or even more options, but just to, if they beat us with one thing, they beat us. But we succeeded, and I'm very proud for the players and for the whole coaching staff.
Thank you for answering the questions. Thank you very much. If there are no more questions, you're free to go. Thank you again.
Thank you.
Congratulations for it.
Thank you.
Okay, so for the home side of Promethea, we have the player Kenny Williams with us and the head coach Mr. Ν.182. So we'll start with the players, and we'll let you go back to the locker room, the rest of the guys, and then we'll talk to the coach. So Kenny, tough loss, I know, but what went wrong in the second half, and you lost such a lead? Was it just being gassed out, having a short rotation due to injuries? What was it in your eyes? What went wrong? Just didn't function the same way.
We can't use the short rotation excuse, because there's games we look back and we won with a short rotation. Looking at it, I think they made their adjustments, and I don't think we adjusted well to that. We have things that we work on to come back, whatever we may see in the game, and I just think as a team, we just didn't adjust well. And then, on top of that, it would be wrong for me not to look in the mirror to take away anything from the team, but you know, short rotation, less players. I have to play. And the second half was unacceptable personally, and you know, I told the guys that. Of course, you know, guys didn't want to accept that, but you know, I would tell everyone again, you know, I have to be better for the team, and as you know, one of the leaders, I can't go and play a half like that. You know, from someone that we need to play well to win these games. So again, not to take anything from the team, but you know, there's if you want to start making a list of what went wrong in the second half, you can put Kenny Williams at the top. And you know, again, you know, adjustments, they made adjustments. We didn't adjust on the second half. You know, we just can't let that happen.
Thank you. I don't have any more questions. Any complicated questions? The floor is yours, and it's Kapelos.
So first of all, we have to congratulate Woodward for this win. Even if we controlled the game for almost 36, 37 minutes, we were up with the difference. Our edge on the game. We played well in the first half, defensively and offensively, and we didn't adjust in the same way in the second half.